But yeah, we finally we got our new home airship, if you will. Crazy. After yesterday's story beats, nutty.
Last I saw, he was in the mess, as always.
All right.
Welcome back, Sid.
So weird that everybody calls you Sid.
Finish with that log so we can call it a morning.
Almost done.
Well, they're all branded here. Super cool.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosness. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Are they practicing here?
Again! I seen schoolboys swing harder.
Super cool.
Look, it's Sid.
Staying long this time?
Well, we have lots of ways we can go. Oh wow, there's all kinds of shit here. So many things to learn about, people to talk to. Lucan?
Atop the rotten pier. Of Sid's return, the faithful sing across the blighted mere.
Is this Crystal in here? Or yeah, it is. Or not Crystal. Yeah. No, it is. Yeah, cool. Lucan. Yeah, nice.
Have we any more knuckle pies?
Oh, sadly not. Molly used the last of the chocobo in the stew.
0 F's given about eating chocobos in this game, dude. To marinate yard chocobo, prepare hen by draining blood and removing both head and feet. Offal, particularly the heart and liver, should be set aside for later use. Stir into a deep bowl watered wine, preferably of the red variety, honey, salt, pepper, nutmeg, and any other seasonal savory herb if you so desire. Add to the bowl the dressed bird and let lay in a dark room for a single turn of the sun. Break the beet breastbone and ready for force meat thusly. Chop together the heart and liver of the chocobo and mix it with the crumb of a stale barm and pepio or cupo nuts. Nice. Soaked in boiled cream, beaten mace, and as such thyme as will lie on a gill penny and fill the bird, but not overly so. Lard the breast with boar bacon and spit the bird, tying it at both ends that the force meat not spill into the coals. Roast until skin is golden brown. Take care to baste regularly with drippings. Dang. Yeah, no, what's up? What's up, Nemhi? Am I playing on... I'm on frame rate mode. Yeah, I'm doing frame rate because I probably would do graphics because it'd be more set to 30, but the what's it called? Is like too, it's too much. Yeah, the motion blur, it's way too much. If it was like half, I'd be okay with it because there's still some motion blur even on the frame rate, but on the 4K, like locked 4K 30, it's way too much. Which I'd like to play it at that just visually because it looks great, but yeah, you're gonna have to let me know since you're not quite as far as I am. When you get to where I'm at, you'll need to tell I'm curious what your reaction or how you're gonna feel about some things. I don't know exactly where you're at, so. Yeah, exactly. Everything looks crazy. Yeah, when it's exactly. Like it's which is crazy because FF7 Remake they didn't do screen motion blur, they did object motion blur, which basically means only certain objects receive the motion blur. So it's not everything all the time. So I don't know why they did that, why they did a screen motion blur with this game. Wasn't the best idea. Yeah, last night's main story was insane. Before I went to bed, I went and watched a couple of other streamers just to see what the reactions was. Like Max Dude was just speechless the whole time. I was like, yeah, like well, what they did wasn't experimental. It's just a screen motion blur. That's a pretty common thing that a lot of places do. The FF7 remake one, though, they actually put a lot of effort into it. And maybe it's because of the... Like, look at the shadows here, right? Like, look at the quality of the shadow. And then if I go to... Oops. Like, the shadows are quite blurry here. But if I go to... graphics... Not anywhere near as... Not quite as blurry. But man, it's just the motion... Actually, the motion blur here isn't too bad.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have Blackthorn make.
Yeah, but the motion blur in here isn't too bad. Alright, yeah, see you later, man. Yeah, the camera movement... Yeah, the camera movement's not as bad. It depends on where you're at. I think in the open world, it's a lot worse. Here, it's not terrible. But even if looking at the sword... See how the sword... like, has that big-ass blur around it? Like, that's not good. You want some motion blur, but you don't want that much. Like, that's way too much. Yeah, it's, like, lessened here, right? There's still some on frame rate mode, but it's not as bad.
What can I get you, Sid?
Oh. Chat with Maeve. Look, you can buy around for the haul?
How am I getting on? Ah, about as well as you'd expect of a barmaid pouring sour ale for penniless outlaws in the middle of the Deadlands.
Yes, you might want to
Maybe
bounce because there's going to be
worse
some
than that if
spoilers,
Molly
I'm
here
sure,
didn't
like
make the
right
best
now.
stew this
So
side of Stone here.
I would
Even if it
people
is
leave if
mostly
I were
just
you.
yesterday's leavings. Don't tell her you heard that from me, though.
Just in case. Order a drink.
Shout if you need topping up.
Does this do anything?
Oh, keep your mug handy.
So, if I buy one for the house, I bet there's a trophy for that or something.
Not leaving already, are you?
How much money do I have? Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. I never went to this. Yeah, hold on. Where did I see? Oh, you have to get them here. Oh, I see. Increases gil earned by 25%. Wow. A good luck charm modeled after the front foot of the mythical Kate Sith. A cat with a pelt of spun gold whose claws rake in treasure from the very earth. The legend likely has its origins in apocryphal tales of the common Valestian coral, what with the rich golden gloss of the creature's coat and its distinctive habit of pawing at the ground before striking its prey. Braveheart. Taking up this ancient hooked longsword in one's hand invokes strange yet familiar images of 4 nameless warriors who embark on a perilous journey to save their realm. That's cool. I would like to see just what those look like. Yeah, we got some abilities here too. What's this? Lightning Rod. Create a ball of lightning that, upon being struck, chains lightning together to nearby enemies. Oh, interesting. Judgment Bolt. Oh, wow, that's a lot of damage. Blind Justice. Okay, that move. Yeah, let's get this. Lightning Rod. Where's the charge move? Because, like... Yeah, okay. So you can upgrade some of these moves, and then you can also... Yeah, so there's upgrade, and then you have... Then you have the charge. I see. Upgrade this. Maybe that goes... Because Gouge is really a really nice move, so I figure we'll upgrade it. And we'll kind of see how these work, how I like them. We already upgraded Ignition, so that's cool. Limit Break is already upgraded. Okay. Yeah, I just want to see what... Yeah, Braveheart's going to be weak compared to what we have now. I'm curious what it looks like. It just completely gets rid of the sheath. It's being held on by a magnet or something. Well, they thought of that at least. That's cool. That's funny.
I can't eat another bite.
Shelves. Got some stuff at the Rete Stone. Yo,
Dave,
Guts.
You're back. You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Oh, perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
You're trying, dude. You're trying.
Dave, you're back.
Is it business or pleasure?
Ask about the hideaway.
Well, you won't hear me complaining.
It's even roomier than the old one was. Got my own stores, my own little counter. And thanks to you lot fighting the good fight, plenty of demand for me wares.
The only drawback.
It's the constant bloody racket. If it's not Doris and the Otto barking their orders, it's Blackthorn and Bardolph banging away at day and night.
Still.
If a pain in the a-hole's the price I have to pay to be Sid, pay to be Sid the Outlaw's partner in crime, I'd say I've got myself a bargain. Has it really been 5 years since we left the old place? How time
I
flies.
remember it like it was yesterday.
We were all waiting to treat Sid to a hero's welcome when Kupka's lot turned up. Now that we knew it was them, not that we knew it was them, they just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere. There was, and a voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. I'll never forget those cries, try as I might.
You're our leader now, Clive.
Promise me you won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me that, come what may, Sid will save us.
Coin purse weighing you down?
Not really, no. Ooh, we got some new things here. Ooh, gold. Ooh, look at this. Gold by 35%. A beautifully illuminated scroll containing the writings of the tongueless prophet Luval, who is believed to have spread the gospel of Gilbard, the lender, across southern Storm. Yeah, we want that.
Better I'll be here.
Yeah, give me that. And then fortune experience up too. A treatise in which the renowned astrologer Osmo claims to have successfully mapped the eastern autumn skies and proceeds to explain how the star's location is relevant to fortification of the spirit. Holy shit. Look at these items, dude. Super good.
You'll not find a better price than
What's
that.
this? It is said that in 3 years as combat trainer, Razat the Younger saw the training of over 10,000 soldiers, focusing on efficiency over brute strength. Fortunately, before he passed, he dedicated his learnings to one of his acolytes so that future generations might partake in his wisdom. And EXP earned. Cool. A treatise in which the renowned astrologer Osmo claims to have successfully mapped the eastern autumn skies and proceeds to explain how the star's location is relevant to the fortification of the spirit.
It'd better I'll be here.
Yep, we equipping all. We getting all those, dude. Hella good. And what are these? Maintaining ethereal charge can prove as deadly to a bear as unleashing the magic itself. These earrings are believed to assist in channeling of ether by reducing the amount of drawn from the body and augmenting it with the ambient ether from the environment. Automatically charges magic spells and maintains the charge until cast. Cool. Crimson is the color of the blood that feeds my rage. Crimson tassels. Increases limit break generation amount by 3%. Music! Elixir! Oh, shit. Finally got elixir in the game. I could probably gotta have something to sell you. All in iron? Oh, yeah.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Some of these I have a ton of, man. It's like if I'm not using them, I need to get rid of them.
Oh, don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
What's this? Off limits, that means you.
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came here, I would have taken you for a madman. But no, here it is. The secret's in the bellows, you know. They're Master Sid's own design. The other Master Sid. If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before...
I got ya.
Ask about the hideaway.
Things here ain't too bad.
I suppose. Got a decent hammer, a decent anvil, and an apprentice that knows his hammer from his cock. I love you, Blackthorn. Oh, and the furnace is alright and all, thanks to old Sid's bellows. The gods only know how to keep the coals hot enough out here on the mere without them. Not with bloody crystals, that's for sure. Nah. I reckon you won't find a forge like this anywhere else in the Twins, and I count myself lucky to work with it. Thanks for helping me keep on. If you need anything, you give us a shout.
You've forgotten already? Because I haven't.
You was right pain in the arse getting this place into shape, especially with the mess we're in. Not that it was anything new for those of us who put the old hideaway together. That don't mean I intend on doing it again.
What do you want?
Levin Bolt. From heaven on high, far did this bolt fall to deliver justice. Iconomichy, Book of Levin, 420. From heaven on high, far did his bolt fall to deliver justice. 420. They had to throw something 420 in there, didn't they? Levin Bolt. Yeah, well, that seems pretty good.
No scratches, all right?
All right. None of these are better. So, like, I don't even... am I even going to be using some of these? Yeah, I don't have anything better here. What I already got.
Anything else?
Levin Bolt. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so we want to get some of these things on here. Yeah, we're just gonna load up on these because these are like really good. I don't want to use Kate's charm. I'm just not a fan of using DLC stuff, so.
Look, Sid. Squeaks wants to meet you. I can keep him, can't I? Can't I? Look, Sid. Squeaks wants to meet you.
Squeaks?
I can keep him, can't I?
I mean, sure, kid. The backyard?
This plank will have to be repaired.
Nearly half the crates were lost to bandits.
But half weren't. And their contents will see us through the season.
Banditos.
Where did I put that sack of lime? Sack of lime.
That they bloomed at all is a blessing in itself.
And y'all got plenty of water here. Whoa, what's this? Oh, wow, is this their, Oh, cool. They're really growing a lot of shit down here. Neat.
It's not the ether. It's the water.
I'm curious, so the water's like really, like everything under the water is like really pixelated here. Does it get better if I go to the other... If I go to graphics setting? No, it really doesn't. Interesting. Why it's so pixelated? Guess that's just the way they did it.
This tongue here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it clear. You'll have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works, though.
Mid? Mid is in this game? No way, dude! Oh, heck yeah, they brought Mid in from FF5. Crazy. That's cool. Is this Mid? Nigel. Oh, this is Nigel.
Much was lost when the first hideaway fell.
I can't believe Mid is in this game.
Colleagues and friends. Years of hard work. But we did not let that loss defeat us. And our work will not be in vain. No. The spirits of our fallen comrades live on in every leaf and limb you see here.
The foundation of Alcyon botany, morbol tendrils. After excising from the trunk, dry for 3 to 5 turns of the sun until brittle to the touch. Grind in mortar and add to warm coral milk to remedy gout, melancholy, and moon sickness. Caution recommended when harvesting as the host may grow disquieted. Experimental record, Bohemian head botanist. Mixed equal parts first-rate vineyard humus from Galton's bales with deadland soil. Of the 6 cuttings planted therein, 2 survived to flower, only to wither and die within a senite. Even alligated with the finest imperial loam, the blighted earth is still affected a nutritional deficiency. It might be remedied with some further source of nourishment, saltpeter or potash, or the dung of a racing chocobo. This shall be a subject of my next round of experiments. Racing chocobos? So they do have chocobo races in this world. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Obviously, they don't have chocobo racing, but they do have chocobo. They exist. That's pretty neat. A lot of cool lore finding out here. Man, this is so cool.
Charlie says I can't go and play until I finish my sums.
Well then hurry up and finish them! We need 3 for curling geese.
Ah, Sid. We were just about to start our next lesson. You're welcome to join us. But be warned, I tolerate absolutely no tomfoolery.
Dang, dude, no tomfoolery. What is that? Either language system? Huh.
Can't catch a wink with all the clamour in the hall. The atrium's quiet this time of day.
The lawsman says I can borrow as many books as I can carry. This was all I could carry.
Go on, eat up. You won't grow fat pecking at hay.
Suspicious character.
What's the matter, Sid? You look as pale as the day your
Ouch!
predecessor
This
slept
guy!
in the cell next to mine. Not about to have another fit, are you? Of course you aren't. You're a changed man now. We both are.
Jeez.
Sid, what's the special occasion? You're welcome to join us for a spell, if you think Jill won't mind.
Oh, these girls want... Oh, ooh, they want a piece of my D. They want some of this Sid D. And I can't blame them. I mean, have you looked at the guy? Have you looked at the guy?
Good day to you, Sid.
Good day to you, mates, as well.
No one works longer or harder than our Otto. You can scour the whole of Storm and Ash, and you won't find a better man.
Escape from the slave markets. How'd you manage that?
I had some help, but it was mostly luck. The others weren't so lucky.
Lady Tyre is performing a delicate operation and must not be disturbed. I'll let her know you called.
We're gonna go around because I don't want to run into the cutscene just yet. Music here is real nice. Such a cool designed area too. And mid exists in this world in some way. Whether or not we get to see them, I don't know.
Nearly half the crates were
This
lost.
plank will have to be replaced.
Oh yeah, that said keep the F out. Wall of memories. Yeah, where's Hippocrates?
Have you been to the toll?
Clive's chambers. Wall of memories. The oath? Created the day Clive pledged his allegiance to Cid. This crystal shard, transfixed with twin daggers, is a powerful reminder of a promise made, a friendship forged, and a legacy inherited. Interesting. Hideaway. Established under the leadership of Clive Rossfield, who took on the title of Cid after his former leader's passing, the Titans' destruction of the old hideaway. Here, a community of like-minded individuals from across the realm has gathered to build a place where people can live and die on their own terms. Like its predecessor, it is built within fallen ruins deep within the Deadlands of Central Storm. Decidedly unlike its predecessor, however, it is located in the center of a lake, Benamir, across whose waters any invading enemy can easily be spotted long before their arrival. Clive Rossfield, Imperial Bearer turned ally of Cid the Outlaw. In truth, however, he is something much more. Not only the firstborn of the Archduke of Rosaria, but also the dominant of Ifrit, with the ability to absorb the powers of other icons. In the 5 years since the fall of Drake's head and the death of his mentor, he and Jill have strived to continue Cid's legacy, the light of Ramu forever in his heart. Obelus. An old friend of Otto's from his merchant seaman days, now serving as ferryman between the shores of Benamir and Clive's hideaway. Knowing him to be a trustworthy and tight-lipped fellow, Otto invited him to join their cause after Cid's death, that he and his trusty skiff might help them build and operate their new hideaway in the lake. Where's Harpocrates? Isn't there like a lore? I don't see a lore thing anywhere. The map room. Unless Harpocrates died in that whole scuffle. Yeah, go this way.
Clive. Is everything all right? Clive.
The name's Cid, okay.
War
This.
is brewing. I can feel it.
Who the hell is this? Vivian. History of Valsian Jura Prejudice. Continental Accord. Signing of the Continental Accord marks the beginning of the modern era of Valsia. Where the realm had once been riven by hatred and mistrust, the Accord built bridges, affecting many of the areas of realm-wide cooperation that persists to this day. The shared currency, shared calendar, and common system of bearer ownership chief among its epoch-making achievements. Alas, in the years since the Accord signing, many of these old rifts have reopened. It is for us to follow in the steps of our forebears and wholeheartedly endeavor to usher in a new age of peace and unity.
All operations are suspended until further notice.
Yes, Captain. I'll let the others know.
You're wondering what's new? It's new board behind me, aren't you? All in good time, my furthest friend. All in good time. Oh, sweet. So this finally we're getting. Okay, so this is where you get the hunt board then. Nice. Okay, cool. Where's Harpocrates though, man? That's my big question.
Lady Tyre is
okay,
performing a delicate.
Yeah, see, I thought I was gonna be forced into a cutscene if I came this way, but I wasn't.
I hope you don't mind, Cid. I changed the linens in your chambers while you were away.
No, thanks, bro. That's actually really kind of you. Thank you. Yeah, I got a lot of sharp fangs. I feel like I need to sell them. I don't know if I need like 800 or whatever that I have.
Have you finished sorting those reports yet?
Finished? I ain't started. Been busy enough with my own work.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you? Otto's gonna skin me alive.
Goat's still the same. Yeah, and there's like a little shack thing over there. I don't know if somebody lives there. It's kind of cool though. See that? we got big story.
There you are, Clive.
Story time.
Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
I learned something new. You'll be the first to know. Now off you go.
Maybe she's the new Harpocrates? Vivian.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Story time.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor, a nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Ah, so speak with Harpocrates in the shelves. Oh, Harpocrates is still alive. Okay. Whew! I didn't see him earlier. Maybe I couldn't go there? Where's the Oh, yeah. This was blocked off earlier. Okay.
Ah, my
What's up, Ryutsuraka?
Pupil. One would think.
My role was abundantly clear by now. Offer you and yours the guiding light of knowledge, that of matters military and political, both past and present, that it might illuminate your way ahead. For it is only by understanding what has come before that one might steer one's way toward a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as your people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise the disposition of the great nations and those who rule them. I couldn't see the text. And of course, to pay attention during my lectures. It would not do to appoint the storied Ninetails as your tutor, only to disregard her expert advice. Ask about coming to the hideaway.
I admit.
When I took up your professor's bonnet and began teaching at the University of Canver, I did not think for a moment that I would one day count Cid the Outlaw among my pupils. Nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life. And we both know how that ended. Has it been a year already? Such is the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remained hidden. Were it not for you and your mutual friend having come to the rescue, my curiosity would likely have proved fatal. But instead I was not only saved, but granted a new lease of life, as personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no less.
A far more reputable fellowship.
Than anything in the academic world, I assure you.
My beloved homeland.
The crossroads of Valencia, where only one has to stroll the streets to hear news from every far-flung corner of the realm. Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other, and its lands even now remain untouched by the blight. It is a blessed country indeed.
Or at least,
it was until Sambrek elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon twin sides heretofore neutral shores. It pains me to see the land I love so changed, and even more to know that I did not predict it. I knew that Emperor Sylvester had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflamme, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious a move even for him. But yeah, this game's godlike, dude. Oh, are you as far as me yet, or no? By speaking with Vivian in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view State of the Realm and learn more about the current goings-on in Valencia, revisit any of the Ninetales past lessons, or take a deeper look at the relationships of those individuals in Clive's orbit. Cool.
Yes, perhaps a little revision might not go amiss.
Yeah, these are cool.
I have the details here.
Here you can view a detailed visualization of character relationships in Final Fantasy XVI that updates you on progress through the main scenario. Man, there's still so much shit that you're unlocking all the time. Oh, wow, and you can even do it by, like, time period. That is insane! Okay, there's probably gonna be a lot of, spoilers here, chat, so if you're not at this part of the game, I recommend you don't, you go away. So I'm just warning you. Yeah, we still don't quite know who the mysterious stranger is. It was just us. Yeah, I mean, it's basically himself. He saw himself, I guess. Because he's always kind of there. So, okay, this just kind of gives you more info, but it's a cool, neat. Main protagonist. That's cool. Oh, this is really cool. I love how it's Fine Hound. Yeah, what happened to, Oh, no, he's there. Never mind. Mysterious Being. Okay. Isabel's an ally, yeah. Dominant of Phoenix. Attendant to Margrave. Dominant of Phoenix and former heir to the ducal throne, Joshua was thought to have died at the hands of the second Icon Phoenix. Fire. However, he is much alive, traveling the realm even now. His true identity hidden by a heavy cowl and assumed name, that of Lord Margrace. Yeah, so she's... I think it's funny that now this shows the heart thing. Like the love dealio. Wait, so her, maybe her info has changed? Wow, there's a lot here. After Sid fell and his hideaway was reduced to rubble by the hands of Hugo Kupka, Clive took on together with the other survivors. Okay. He was dominant. Ultima. Another worldly being that Clive encountered in the inner sanctum of Drake's head. He addressed Clive as Mythos before attempting to merge their consciousness. However, Clive was able to summon the will to resist the creature before Joshua returned from the dead to imprison it in a cage of flame that he sealed away in his own heart. Yeah, I'm guessing, my guess is Joshua is going to actually be the final boss of the game. As crazy as it is. Medicine girl. Just some random ass, just medicine girl. Yeah, is this guy still alive? Because we've never seen Ambrosia. We have not seen her since. Current and past.
One must understand one's place in
Here
the
you can
world.
view the detailed overview of current and past events relevant to Clive's story that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Use knowledge. Whoa. This is really cool. Yeah, these fuckers. Man, this is really neat. It shows you, like, where you're at in the story, but then, like, what happened where. That's really cool. Oh, wow, everybody has their own little things. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Even the group, these group of dudes have their own little... Oh, that's neat. That's cool. It's basically like, hey, here's the whole story. Cool. Huh. That's where costness is. Okay. Oh, okay, so that's... Okay, let's see. That's really cool. Drake's breath. And that's the Northern Territories. Yeah, so like Northern Territories, I wonder if we ever get to go up there at any point. I hope we do.
Very good.
Cool. That's really neat.
Everyone seems so happy to see us. It's good to be home.
Yeah, well, at least we know Harpocrates ain't dead. Oh.
I am a tinker by trade, but I've always been fascinated with the art of healing.
If only there were a salve to mend a broken engine.
Tell me about it. No joke. The Sins of Zemachus, an illustrated history of the twins, volume 4, Tales of the Founder, Mort Yaldavidor. Mithril, Minery Most Mighty. Mithril is a material of both passing hardness and luster, and it is these two qualities for which it is valued by the weapon and armor smiths of the realm. However, there is a third quality of mithril that sets it apart from steel or shell, its durance. Even the finest steel may be melted by dragon's fire, become brittle in frigid climes, or turn to rust if not regularly or and rightly oiled, mithril is, once made, eternally unchanging. In this volume, I will explain how one might go about making, shaping, and employing mithril in one's work. Tet.
Oh, Tome said the hideaway is built inside an airship. And it was called the Invincible.
Oh, that's cool. Invincible? Awesome, dude. That's sick. Wasn't the which one is that from? Is that wasn't it which game has the Invincible? Oh, it's FF9. Okay, so FF9. That's cool. Yeah, so this is supposed to be like the FF9 airship. Wow. I couldn't remember which one that was from. That's neat. I thought Mid was in this. What is this? Cool. So this is supposed to be like the FF9 airship, essentially? That's cool. Simeon's Treasury of Knowledge, Volume E11. Ye Treasury of Beasts. Ye seas which gird about ye land of Valencia on all sides doth churn most frothile with diverse and deadly creatures. Among these are beasts more prodigious in size than entire islands, yet customarily as placid as ye very doldrums. Yet lo, when they do awake, towering waves are driven forth, like in proportion to great mountains. Ye peoples of ye outer seas in which these creatures dwell, doth live in great terror of ye writhing isles, as certain chroniclers make record of their being known. So some kind of giant beasts? I don't know if that's a reference maybe to the weapons in FF7, I don't know. But at least Harpocrates is alive.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine.
Is that a Star Wars reference?
Welcome home.
That has to be a Star Wars reference, right? That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
On Gods and Men, a heavy leather-bound tome containing the findings of one Anaximander of Canver, a renowned theologian who spent most of his life chronicling Valesia's diverse religious history. Man, all the little Easter eggs and shit in this game are great.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
What?
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
Good day, mate.
Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
How good it is to see you, Clive.
Ask about the hideaway.
Look around you.
That is far cry from the Imperial Library in Orflam. In 5 short years, we have amassed more volumes than most men or women might hope to see in their lifetime. No longer are the tales they contain hidden away from all but the privileged. We have liberated them, that they may fill the minds of all who hunger for knowledge.
Still,
there is much more out there. As long as I draw breath, I shall continue to gather what I can.
Why?
One day, a chronicle of your own adventures might even grace these shelves, or failing that, the floor. About past 5 years.
It has been difficult, certainly.
When Titan visited his wrath upon us at that dreadful night, we lost much. He robbed us not only of our home and our loved ones, but of that which Cid fought fiercest to preserve, our hope. Hope that we might never have found again had you not taken his name and become our light in the darkness.
Had you not let us hear.
That Benamir and the Invincible where... To Benamir and the Invincible, where among the ghosts of the fallen, our journey can continue. Here in the belly of a Leviathan, untouched by the passing of 1,000 years, does our hope burn brighter than ever. Here may it burn for 1,000 more.
I still remember.
The day I first met Tet and Crow, chasing their father about the hideaway one moment, clinging to their mother's kirtle the next. The twins' love before their parents was something to behold, so fierce and pure. When they passed, I feared the void they left in the children's lives could never be filled. Neither spoke nor smiled for years, hiding themselves away here in the shelves to bury their sorrows in the leaves of these tomes.
And thank goodness they did.
I believe the stories proved a welcome distraction, as over time the pain faded, and now they laugh and frolic as they once did, if not with more vigor. They remind us that no matter how deep our wounds, we all have the capacity to heal. That happiness lost, may be found again.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter
Five tells
before.
Hippocrates of his adventures. Hippocrates updates the tomes.
You wish to study the tomes?
Cid the Outlaw, Vivian Ninetales. Yeah, who's Vivian Nine? A scholar and strategist who makes her home in the hideaway, analyzing every shred of information that comes in from the wider world in order to divine the dispositions of the realm's armies and those who lead them. She offers her insight to Clive, that he might better understand the lay of the land. The moniker Ninetales, of which she herself is fond, was gifted her by her fellow scholars in recognition of her ability to speak at length on almost any subject. Victor. A friend of Cid's and later Clive's, who keeps an ever-attentive vigil on the comings and goings of in Dalmekia from his hometown of Costas. Town located in the rugged northern reaches of the Dalmekian Republic. Though it was once a thriving trading post, the coming of the Blight has served to both discourage travelers as well as drive off longtime residents. All that now remains are refugees fleeing from elsewhere, the black marketeers who prey upon them, and barely enough soldiers to keep the peace, or rather to pretend to when they're not being bribed to look the other way. An assault by Hugo Kupka, dominant of Titan, and his private guard on the first hideaway of Cid the Outlaw in the year 873. The safe haven, established amongst forgotten ruins long consumed by the Blight, was entirely destroyed, and many of Cid's collaborators and bearers they had freed from servitude were slain. Eschir. Parna. Orcs? I don't know if we've ever seen orcs in this game. Dude, Ultima is creepy AF looking.
Did you learn everything you needed?
So where is Mid? Mid is in this game, but like, Mid has to be like actually in it, right? In some way.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole us. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
So they didn't burn it away. They, like, removed the skin. Damn.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the Tavern Crown for me.
Still smitten with the serving girl, are you? She's a fair one, all right.
I mean, I think I saw her. I would be smitten with her as well.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Oh, I passed it. I'm stupid. No! Reading table. Reports, letters, and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the hideaway. Republic's play. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing. I reckon I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. Gav.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
They gotta destroy the next crystal.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did.
Oh, shit.
He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
Oh shit. Look at that, look at that outfit. Damn.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
I mean, yeah, the North has basically been, like, completely blighted for a while.
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
The Gathering Storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
If something has happened to Martha, we need to speak with Otto.
Yeah, we can't have my girl Martha having any issues, bro.
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have...
Have we any more knuckle pies?
Got another song here? Oh, okay, I see. Burrow's Faded Form. Song that's playing right now.